seeing all of our children from Year 5 and Year 6 performing. They have worked extremely hard, as have all of the staff members, to make sure that you have a very memorable afternoon. There are a few things that we can do to help them today. So first of all, could I ask that everybody stays seated throughout the performance, because we really don't want to distract any of the performers. There'll be an opportunity at the end for you to stand up and come a little bit closer and take some photographs. You're more than welcome to do that at the end, but if you could please not block anybody's view and remain seated for the performance. And if I could ask you, please, adults, to put your phones on silent, because it's very distracting for the children if there are noises in the audience. The children are very, very excited to be performing for you today. And I think there are 3 aspects of this which have been wonderful for them. The first is the learning. As you'll see throughout the play, they've learned an awful lot about classic literature, and hopefully that will come across and you'll be learning a few things too. In addition, they've been learning the skills of performance, and the children have got better and better every time, but you must appreciate that they're still a little bit nervous performing in front of such an important audience as yourselves. And also, of course, the participation. They have worked together extraordinarily well, because this is not about any individual, it's about all of the team and how well they've come together. So welcome to our parents, to our children, to our staff members, and of course to the board. And could you all please put your hands together and give a huge round of applause for Year 5 and 6.
Orphans, 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 shut up in an orphanage day and night. Orphans, 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 I think that's right. Orphans, 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 shut up in an orphanage day.
Mrs. Murdstone! Ah! Silence when you scream. You need discipline, rigid discipline, iron discipline. And I, Mrs. Murdstone, will apply that discipline. So, answer when I speak to you. Good morning, girls and boys.
Good morning, Mrs. Murdstone.
I trust you're all ready for another day of hard work. Silence when you groan. Let me repeat the rule of this establishment. You not shatter, talk, or gossip except in the time stipulated in regulations, which are, to remind you, 2 minutes shatter every hour. And after your work is finished for the day, you may have half an hour riotous and childish behavior, for which I will take a great pleasure in punishing you. I know it's breakfast time, but today we have a new orphan joining us. Step this way, if you please, young lady. This is Olivia, and now delay breakfast by a few minutes while I get acquainted. You may talk with her till I return, but don't expect treats like this every day.
Hello. Come and sit down and tell us all about yourself. There's nothing much to tell, really. I've just come from the St. Francis convent. What was it like? Terrible. The nuns were so strict. They never let us have any fun.
Well, I wonder, Olivia, you think of it as heaven compared to this place.
Oh, I can't believe that. The Mother Superior ruled us with a rod of iron. Talk about a tyrant.
Your Mother Superior is a pussycat compared with Mrs. Murdstone.
She's horrible.
She's cruel. She has the fullest temper.
Why, if we so much as cough when we're supposed to be silent, we get punished.
Where is your convent, Olivia?
Just out of Stockport.
Why,
You didn't come into Manchester. I didn't leave. I got thrown out by the nuns. I kept misbehaving.
What did you do?
I flicked ink pads at the sisters when their backs were turned. I drew a mustache on the portrait of the order's founder. And I burped after meals.
Breakfast, dinner, and tea. It's the same rotten soup. It's yucky.
It's garbage. It's slop.
Why do you put up with it?
Nothing else we can do. Nowhere else we can go. No parents.
No relations.
Some of us remember parents.
Most of us don't.
Do you remember yours, Olivia?
No. I think they died in an accident when I was a baby. But look, this might be my mother.
She's very like you.
She must be your mother. Perhaps she is, but I'll never know.
You mustn't let Miss Vernon see that. She'd take it off you.
She wouldn't dare.
She would, and she does. She take all of what she can survive.
She said when we're old enough to live, she'd give us them back unless we misbehave.
And of course, she always finds a way to misbehave when we haven't.
So no one ever gets them back.
Then she sell them.
Well, she's not having mine.
We were just like you, Olivia. When we first arrived, we had spirit. We had hope.
They soon get dashed. Is it that bad?
You won't believe it. You know what we do for 40 hours a day? We sew.
Every day except Sunday, so and so.
So and so.
What do you sew?
Old clothes, which Miss Murdstone sold for a profit.
And mailbags. They're the worst of all. They tear your fingers to shreds. Sounds like Mrs. Murdstone is a right so-and-so.
Don't let her hear you say that, or she'll have you sewing double times.
But I'm useless at sewing. The nuns tried to teach me, but I kept making mistakes. I once sewed the Mother Superior's habit so badly, she couldn't get into it.
Well, you better learn fast. Otherwise, you get in big trouble.
Did I hear someone mention trouble? I hope none of you are thinking of causing any. As you know, my punishment is swift and terrible. What do you say, Dickon?
Donkeys!
Did I give you permission to snigger? Dickon, explain yourself. What have donkeys got to do with discipline?
It's just that anyone would have to be donkeys to make trouble.
Not the way I'd express it, but I take your point. And so I trust you, all of you young ladies. I also hope you girls have explained the strictest standard I expected to Olivia.
Yes, Miss Murdstone.
And now it's time for breakfast. I thought you'd be pleased. Dickon, start serving your culinary masterpiece.
Do what?
Dish out, gruel, man, girls and boy. Line up and enjoy.
All we get is this sticky glue, smell like glue, and taste like glue too. She called, if you grow up, will this love if it doesn't blow up?
Scum that's busted
It's love, so it makes you grow up, and your tummies might get upset. Don't forget, it's all that you get. She called this girl, it's more like slime. Wasn't ever more cruel of crime. Oh, this disgusting soft, and you're gonna go pop. And you're gonna go top, the top of the nearest train. And I'm gonna cry, no matter how we feel. They feed us more and more. This disgusting slop keeps you on the hop. It's slop.
I can't believe it's that bad. Just you taste it. Ugh, it's not fit for pigs. I'm not dealing with this.
What are you going to do?
You'll see. Please, sir, I want less slop.
Less? Dickon, I've come over all funny.
You're not making me laugh.
I could have sworn I heard the child said she wanted less.
You heard right. I want less slop. Starving dogs wouldn't eat this. Besides, what's this fly doing in it?
Looks like the breast stove, but don't shout too loud or everyone will wonder.
I want less slop. And while we're at it, less sewing too. We all want less, don't we? I said, don't we? What's wrong with you lot? Afraid to stand up for your rights?
Right. Listen to me, young lady. In here you have no rights. You're here to work and do as you're told. You want less, miss, less you get. Less freedom, less light, less everything. Dickon, put her in the hole.
What's the hole?
A windowless railway underground.
No mattress or pillow, just a concrete slab.
The mildew runs down the walls.
And so do the spiders.
Did I say you could speak? You want the hole too?
No, Mrs. Murdstone.
Well, girl, you've been here 2 minutes and already you're making trouble. Let's see if 3 days in the hole dampens your rebellious nature. Dickon, take her down.
You'll have to catch me first.
I've grown the details that, Olivia, but she'll be back in 2 minutes.
No one done ever escaped from here.
Look, she's run across the yard.
She's trying to climb the gate.
Convict arms, they're too high.
No, look, she's at the top. She's over.
She's free.
Silence when you see her. Dickon, after her.
But I've never climbed the gate. I'm too old.
What's that at your belt?
The keys to the gate.
Precisely. Now get going and fetch her back.
Yes, Mrs. Murdstone.
And as for you lot, in case you get any idea of following Olivia's example, it'll just be water for you the rest of the day. And you all get 2 hours extra sewing too. Grown as much as you like. Blame it on Olivia.
I don't blame Olivia. I wish I had her spirit.
It's going to be an awful day, but it was worth it.
Orphans, 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 sheltered in an orphanage day and night. Orphans, 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 orphans,
Yeah, sure. Wait, let me take it out.
ใช้ก่อนไม่ใช้แล้วนะ
That horrible orphanage. It's worse than the convent, if that's possible. Those poor girls. The grown-ups there don't seem to care about them at all. All they do is bully them, treat them horribly, and use them to make money. It's not fair. If I were a grown-up, I'd rescue them all. That's what I do, straight off. Or would I? Would I grow cold and unfeeling, like the Mother Superior of Mrs. Murdstone? Is that what being a grown-up does to you? Or maybe it's just because they've never had any happiness in their lives. Well, neither have I. But I'm certainly not going to let that get me down. There has got to be some happiness somewhere. Can't just vanish without trace. Somewhere in this world, someone must care. Somewhere there's a better place. But no matter how I've tried, no matter how I've cried, no happiness have I found. I've heard about it, been told about it, I've read about it too. But until I've known it for myself, I can't believe that it's true. There must be somebody out there who has hope and love to share. For somewhere, and I will find it come what may. Yes, that's what I intend. I'll reach my journey's end when happiness comes my way. There must be happiness somewhere, somewhere. Dickon, have you come to take me back?
Do you really think I'd take you back to that hellhole?
But you'll get into trouble with Mrs. Murdstone.
She'll never know. I'll tell her I couldn't find you.
You're not from these parts, are you, Dickon?
No, Missy, I brought from Bristol.
Why don't you just go home instead of putting up with Mrs. Murdstone?
It's the only life I know.
And why do you make the same awful slop every meal?
It's what Mrs. Murdstone showed me to do.
But there's all types of things. Soup would make a nice change. You could grow your own vegetables, so Mrs. Murdstone wouldn't have to grumble about the cost.
I hadn't thought on that. Darn if I don't give it a go. Thank you, Missy. It'll give me something enjoyable to do. Anyways, where be you going?
London.
London? Donkeys?
What?
Donkeys. There'll be a farm with donkeys just down the road. You could always ride one to London.
But that would be stealing.
Now, Missy, just borrow mine. If they call you at it, they'll hang you for sure. Best not take old Dickon's advice. It'll only get you into trouble.
Oh, Dickon, I thought you were as mean and nasty as any of the grown-ups I've ever met. But you're really very nice.
I'll never watch that shit again. Not that I'll ever do.
Goodbye, Dickon.
Goodbye, Missy and Olivia.
Water. Everyone come.
Come to London, for it's a place to be. It's a great city of London. Once you get here, there's lots to do and see. It's a great city of London. Mayfair through to Chinatown. Go to Leicester Square. There is not a finer town anywhere. For it's London that casts a magic spell on the wish you will fall. If you're Paris or New York, London's the best city of all. That's London.
Come on, sir, buy a nice bunch of flowers for your girlfriend. Only twopence.
I'm married.
Then buy a sixpenny bunch for your girlfriend.
John.
Eliza Doolittle. How do you do it?
Eliza goes so as soon as chemo. Well, you got to make a living, ain't ya? I never sell a quarter as much as Eliza. What am I doing wrong?
You know your trouble, Annie. You talk too posh.
Let's face it, dearie. You ain't conkney like what we are.
That don't make her a bad person.
Did I say it did, Queenie? Here comes a gent now. I'll try my luck. Excuse me, sir. Would you be so kind as to purchase a small posy of flowers?
Flowers? Humbug! The only flowers I want are on my grave, because I won't have to pay them. Humbug!
You picked the wrong one there, dearie. Do you know who that was?
Who?
Ebenezer Scrooge.
The meanest, most miserable skinflint in all of London.
He's even meaner than my old man.
I'm curious about you, Annie. Where are you from with your la-di-da accent? You could pass for a proper lady.
More than can be said of you, Eliza.
I could be a lady, Doris, if I set my mind to it.
Gone.
I could too.
Then why did we hear you singing that song the other day?
What song?
You know, all I wanted was a warm room and a comfortable chair.
Oh, that! Just a song I heard somewhere. No, Flo, I'm the Annie, and the way she talks. The thing I want to be most in the world is a proper lady. caps it off with the aristocracy. I want to be a lady, that's what I long to be. Hold my little pinky up when I drink a cup of tea. With dignity, I want to be a lady, ever so smart and posh. Where I used to curse and swear, now I just declare, oh gosh. Oh terrible, never coming back to Covent Garden unless I'm taken down the opera. Won't say what you jack, I'll say I beg your pardon. It's much more ladylike and proper. Yes, I want to be a proper lady, dripping with diamonds and pearls. Yes, I'll be going places, you'll see me at the races with dukes and barons and earls. Yes, I'm gonna be a lady, just watch me, girls. I want to be a lady, never so smart and posh. I think she's kidding. Where are you supposed now? I want to declare, oh gosh, but she'll never be a lady. How terrible, never gonna sell another flower vase. From fellas won't be hard to find, for it will be within my power to leave a trail of broken hearts behind. Yes, I'm gonna be a proper lady, dripping with diamonds and pearls. I'll be going places, you'll see me at the presses with dukes and barons and earls. Yes, I'm gonna be a lady, just watch me go. Get her.
You'll never be a lady, Eliza. You're too common.
Don't you be too sure. I had a lovely dream last night. I had a nightmare. It's called my husband. I dreamt this old Professor Geezer took me up and learnt me how to talk posh. He taught me how to behave in a society of circles, and in less than a year, I ended up being a proper lady, mixing with all the toffs.
Excuse me, madam.
Here you are, sir. Tuppence a bunch. Hey, don't I know you, mister? Ain't you that cricketer fellow with the beard? W.G. Grace.
I'm afraid not. I'm George Bernard Shaw.
Never heard of you. Have you, girls?
Nah. But I'm a famous theater critic and playwright.
We never got to theater.
Music hall is what we like.
My old man says, follow the band and don't dilly-dally on the way.
I couldn't help overhearing about your dream.
So,
It have given me an idea for a play. Would you care to have tea with me at the Ritz?
the Ritz. Gone! You're kidding me.
No, I assure you, I'm in earnest. We can discuss your dream in a greater detail.
Blimey. All right, Mr. George Bernard Shaw. What did I tell you, girls? It would only be an hour or half an hour before I became a proper ritzy lady.
Eliza will never be a lady in a month of Sundays.
You're the only one what can make a proper lady, Annie. You've got the posh accent.
Must have been how I was brought up.
How's you growing up, Annie?
Yeah, you never let on about your past. I wish I had a past to talk about. All I can recall is waking up in a hospital up north. Must have been, 10 years ago. I remember everything after that, coming to London and everything. But before that, nothing.
You poor thing. I've heard about it. It's called alopecia.
You mean amnesia. Alopecia is when you go bald.
Like my old man, clinically bald and clinically lazy.
Dorsey's right. Annie's got antimacassar.
Amnesia!
Well, anyway, I've heard about a taco once got hit on the head with a crate. He was loading. Lost his memory for 5 years. Then someone hit him again in puffer and it all came back.
Maybe we should hit you over the head, Annie.
Don't you know nothing at all? Not even a little clue?
All I've got is this.
Oh, isn't it lovely? Look, Queenie.
You were a bonny baby, Annie. Look, Flo.
You're grown up. It's just your picture, dearie.
Oh, that's not me.
Who is it then?
I don't know, but I wouldn't part with it for all the world. Ain't you ever got married then? No, I had offers, but I couldn't. It just didn't seem right. I don't know why.
Maybe you were married, dearie, and your husband's looking all around England looking for you.
Stop it, Dorsey. You're making me cry.
You always was a romantic, Flo.
I was romantic once, then I married my old man. You were a mystery, all right, Annie. Oh, well, let's not dwell on it and cheer up and have a cup of char at Sid's Cat.
I need it. You need it. Yeah.
Well, what do you think, Dodger?
I think we're done, Fagin. Unless we can get another gang quick.
I'm inclined to agree, Dodger. Otherwise, I can see you and I have to get honest jobs. Dodger, didn't mean it. It just slipped out.
Watch your mouth yourself, Fagin. You know, you and I are fighting for honesty. We got a thing. We got a plan.
I gotta tell you the truth, Dodger. I miss all the lads, even that young Olivia that did for us. Well, that's over and done with. Gotta look to the future. We had some good times though, didn't we? We had some good times, didn't we? We had a great team that won't be forgotten. Everyone pulled their weight, and I just like to state I miss them. Something rotten. We had a good thing going for us, but then it all went down the drain. But what the heck? Let's start all over, and the good times will come again. There was me, Fagin,
And me, the Apple Dodger,
there was Jack and the lad,
and a little Jim.
there was Bob, there was Bill,
There was Walter, there was Will,
and
and a great big lad we call him Tiny Tim.
Then young Olivia Twist came along, and somehow it all came unstuck.
It weren't his fault that things went wrong.
Then it worked, but wherever he is, we wish him the best of luck. What a team we had,
What a team we had,
what a dream we had, what a dream we had.
thought it would last and last, but now it's all in the past. We had some good times, didn't we? We had a great team that all pulled together. We got richer each day. We were well on the way to being the greatest ever. We had a good thing going for us,
But then it all went down the drain.
but what the heck? Let's start all over, and the good times will come again. Yes, the good times will come again. Good times will come again.
Get ready. Dodger, do you see what I see?
What?
That girl over there, doesn't she remind you of someone?
Who?
Oliver Twist, just as green looking as he came to London.
Fagin, you ain't thinking of using a girl?
Desperate times demand desperate measures. Let's do it.
You're on.
Hello, child. You look lost.
I've just come to London.
Well, you're lucky to have met us because we don't know about London. Ain't worth knowing.
Poor child, are you cold and hungry?
Yes, I am, sir.
What's your name, dearie?
Olivia.
Well, Olivia, how would you like to earn a penny?
What do I have to do?
I'll give you a simple test. If you pass, there's lots of pennies to be earned.
What is it? Reading? Arithmetic?
Do us a favor. Do we look like teachers?
You see the posh gentleman coming this way. Ask him where Shoreditch is.
But I thought you knew everywhere in London.
It moved. Roadworks, you know.
It's a funny sort of test, but all right.
Thank you, Eliza. I enjoyed our chat. It has given me a plot for my new play. I'll call it Pygmalion.
Are you calling me a pig?
No, it's just a heroine of a classical legend.
You can't have a title like that. You need something catchy, something that people will go for.
Any suggestions?
Something to do with London. London is bridges falling down. No, that ain't no good. Wait, I got it. My Fair Lady.
My Fair Lady, no commercial value whatsoever.
Go on, now.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, what is it, child?
Do you know the way to Shoreditch?
Shoreditch? I wouldn't want to know the way to Shoreditch, and nobody I know wants to either. I guess it's somewhere in that direction. Help! I've been robbed. My wallet has been stolen. You, child, you're responsible. I shall summon the police.
No, it weren't her fault. I saw who did it. It was an old geezer and a young lad.
She must be the accomplice.
They gave me this penny to ask you the way. I didn't know they were going to rob you. Here, you can have their penny.
A penny? There was £10 in that wallet. No, this is a case for the police.
Hold on, Mr. George Bernard and High Mighty Show. What's your name, girl? Olivia. How much money you got, Olivia? Just this penny. Nothing else? I came to London to look for some work. Don't you see? This girl was offering all she had in the old world. If it was the other way round, would you offer her all your riches? Because I know you're far off, ain't ya?
Young lady, I owe you an apology. Here, you can have £1. Shh. You too, Eliza. I'm afraid I'm just an old comedian who jumped to a wrong conclusion.
But your wallet, it was nicked.
A false one, my dear. My friend Oscar Wilde warned me about the danger of pickpockets.
So there wasn't even a tenner in it?
Just something I couldn't use. And
What
they're
was
welcome
that?
too. 2 tickets to opera, Wagner, I believe, and 5 hours long. I bid you good evening.
Are you hungry? I could eat a horse. Don't tempt fate. Look, there are many around these parts. I earned this pound easy. I could buy us a slap-up meal. That would be lovely, but I'll pay. I've got this pound too. No, dearie. Your need is greater than mine. Got anywhere to stay? No. Then you can get with me tonight. No room to swing a cat, but if you don't mind squeezing in. That would be very nice of you, ma'am. Ma'am? Blimey. You're polite. You call me Eliza, and I'll call you Olivia. Olivia what, by the way? St. Francis. Olivia St. Francis. Never heard of a name like that before. I was named after the convent I was brought to when I was a baby. You an orphan then? Shame. Even more reason to see you treated proper. Tomorrow I'll set you up with Mrs. Dilber. She runs a poor school for girls. She's a kindly old soul. Sails too close to the wind at sometimes, but we all got to make a living, ain't we? She treats the kids well, but don't you worry about that. Come on, let's go to my place and get changed. I can borrow some clothes from Mrs. Peabody downstairs. Then you and I, Olivia, are going to have the best fish and chip supper money can buy. Do you know what, Eliza? What? I've never been this happy in my life before. Sounds you haven't had much fun, girl. I haven't. Then after we've had some grub, I'll take you to the music hall, and we can take the town by storm tonight.
Evening. Fagin, what's your Dodger?
Hello, Charlie. Nights are drawing in.
So they are same number of the lamp to light though?
It's a hard life. Hard for us, Dodger. An empty wallet never had that happen before. It's an embarrassment of a man of my professional stature.
Not quite empty, Fagin. Look, 2 tickets to the opera.
Yeah, but no money. Locks must be skint.
Can't be skint if you can afford these. May as well use them.
You mean flog them? Now you're talking.
Not flog them, use them properly.
You don't mean... But you don't like opera. I don't like opera. Nobody likes opera.
It must be otherwise it would be full every night. Come on, Fagin. It won't cost us. And how you know you don't like it if you ain't tried it?
I met an opera singer once.
Oh, what was he like again? Did he throw his dummy and did he throw his tartan and spit his dummy like I heard they do?
How should I know? He was Italian. Didn't understand a blooming word he said. I heard he had a tragic accident once.
Go on, serious was it?
He was finishing his career. Poor fella. Eating spaghetti morning, noon, and night. Nothing but spaghetti. Then one night in the opera, he tried to hit the top C, and his voice cracked at last of the first 3 rows of stalls.
I know, you are winding me up, Fagin.
You aren't serious about us going in there, aren't you, Dodger?
Sure I am. Maybe get a gift ticket from your Marv.
Fine. But if I get bored to death, you'll have to pay for my funeral.
Don't be such an old grunge, Fagin. We might enjoy it. Let's go to the opera. Let's go see the show. Let's go to the opera. We might enjoy it. You never know.
The tenors may be concerted,
And the sopranos rather stout.
but let's go to the opera and we'll have a great night out.
Remember your lines, and I'll remember mine. Which scene 4? We go into through
1 hour. 2 hour. 3 hours. 4 hours.
4 hours and a half. During all the opera, there was not a single laugh, except when during the aria, the tenor tripped and fell, and he landed on top of the fat lady, which was probably just as well. Dodger, I lost the will to live.
I love it. Best thing I've ever seen. I made me mind up. I'm gonna be a singer.
Yeah, and I want to be a ballet dancer.
I'm serious, Fagin. I'm gonna be a famous singer. From now on, it's goodbye of life of dishonesty.
But I can only do dishonest. I'm not suited to anything else.
You can be my agent.
Now you're talking.
And the evening is
over till the fat lady sang, and there she is. The evening isn't over till the fat lady's song.
Good morning, girls.
Good morning, Mr. Silver.
Are you ready for today's lesson in life and how to cope with it?
I think we know it off by heart now, Mrs. Dilber.
Good, and you wouldn't have any trouble repeating it. Are you all ready?
Yes, Mrs. Silver.
Eliza!
Girl, let's erase the berries. What can I do for you, Eliza? It's not there for your lesson.
Olivia! Olivia's a particular friend of mine, and I would like you to take her in.
For you, Eliza, and sing, "Hello, Olivia. Welcome to Mrs. Dilber for School for Girls. Of course, I am Mrs. Dilber, and these are my girls. Say hello to Olivia, girls."
Hello, Olivia.
I think I'm going to like it here. Of course you would, otherwise I wouldn't have brought you here. Nah, you'll visit me, won't you? You know I will. I'll see you when I come to teach the other girls a lesson. What is it that you teach, Eliza? Elocution and English, just like it spoke from our own dear Queen. Must be off. Bye, Mrs. D.
Bye, Eliza.
Bye, Olivia. Goodbye, Eliza. Bye, girls.
Bye, Eliza.
Well, girls, let's make our latest arrival feel at home. Make friends with her and tell her what we do here.
We get up about 7, those of us who sleep here.
We have milk and bread and jam for breakfast, then a couple hours of lesson.
Reading, writing, arithmetic.
History, geography.
And elocution and English language?
Like what is spoke by our own dear Queen.
We have useful skills like housework and cooking.
And knitting and sewing.
Oh, not sewing. I'm useless at that.
What are you good at, Olivia?
Singing.
Oh, that's a new one. We don't learn that here. Perhaps you could teach us.
I'd love to.
All right, girls, stop chattering. While I have a few words with our new pupil. Olivia, what do you think?
It's lovely. But how do you do it? It must cost a bit to run.
I was coming to that. We ain't charitable institutions. We have to earn our own keep. This lesson in the morning, rest of the day we'll earn dosh. We got laundry, which brings fair income, and some of the girls muck in.
Some of us do mending and darning.
Some of us make clothes and lady hats for sale.
Some are part-time service with gentry or walk-in shop. Others go out collecting for charity.
What charity?
The charity that begins at home dairy. Everyone hands over what they earn, be it penny or pound. How goes the upkeep for this place? I take my cut, rest is for the girls. Are you happy with that?
It sounds more than fair.
Seems that Olivia wants to join us, girls.
Yay!
Now we have to decide what role she's suited for.
She said she's good at singing.
Is she now? All right, Olivia, let's hear you.
You mean sing now?
Sing, 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 sing.
All right, it's a little tune and I don't know all the words, but I'll learn the ones I don't. If there's a star to wish upon, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. Hi, Olivia. Was it that nice, girls?
Yes.
I never played the single before, but I asked around. In meantime, why do you join our charity team?
Yay.
Belle, Belinda, Little Dorrit, step forward. These are girls work East End, and very well they do too.
Lots of money.
But you're such a good team, I don't want to split you up. Olivia, you better join Emily and Charlotte.
People are richer in the West End. And meaner. It's really tough getting money out of them.
Then we'll have to be tougher. I think you do well here, Olivia. Emily, Charlotte, where's the pitch today?
Covent Garden.
Good, you can take Olivia with you and teach her business. Did you say Covent Garden? That means I'll see Eliza. Don't spend too long chatting with her. She's terrible gossip. It's Eliza. Come on, everyone, to work. No, darn it. It's Sunday tomorrow. Let's all have a holiday. Yay! I don't know, you only been here 10 minutes, Olivia, and already got me to give us a holiday. But what the heck, we have a good week, so we can afford a little break. We start again on Monday, but first, Olivia wasn't here for it. Let's repeat today's lesson. Today's lesson is reading or writing or arithmetic. Today's lesson is more important than that. It's how to get on your life. I think you will agree with me. You got to be prepared, or life will knock you flat. Life is a sham, it's a scam, it's a scramble to survive. That's life. Life is a trick, it's a stick, and crooks to stay alive. That's life. You need so luck, you're so stuck, you must duck and you must dive. That's life. Living on the edge of a knife. That's life. That's life. That's life. You got to have a plan for life. Yes, life will get you down if you can. In life, the winner takes all. Grab it, you're headed for a fall. That's life. That's life. It's a sham, it's a scam, it's the scramble to survive. You got to have a plan. Your life is a trick, it's a stick, and quick to stay alive. Get you down, that's life. You is so luck, you're so stuck, you must duck and you must die. The winner dies slow, living on the edge of a knife. That's life, that's life. Got to get the grip on it, or you will trip or slip on it. That's life, that's life.
Long as soon as her headache worked. I lived in the next room to her and I heard a terrible crash early this morning. What happened? She fell downstairs and bumped her head. Poor thing. She says she'll be along as soon as her headache wears off.
Wish my headache would wear off, but he was snoring when I left him this morning.
Hello.
Oh, look. Here comes Annie now.
How you feeling, love? Heard you had a little accident. That's so fuzzy.
Was she knocked out, dearie?
Yes, and the funny thing was, when I came around, it's as if I wasn't in my own home. I was lying in a field somewhere with fire and smoke, and people shouting, and the baby crying.
You must have been dreaming.
No, it was too real for a dream. You know, you've had a flashback. What? A bump on your head that's bringing back memories.
Maybe it cured your ambrosia.
Amnesia! Who knows, dearie? And if you do start getting back more flashbacks, I know just the person to bring you to. A detective who can find out who you really are.
Wouldn't that cost a lot of money?
Nah, he owes me a favor. Anything else come back to you?
Yes, just a little tune. La 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 la.
That's nice, dearie.
Ain't you got a lovely voice?
Never heard of a song like that before. What is it?
I don't know. I know there's some words to it too, but I can't remember them.
They maybe came back when you start getting over your aspidistra.
Amnesia! Come on, I'll take you to him now. It's a bit of a trek to Baker Street, so I'll get a cab to take us there.
That'll cost a fortune.
No, dearie, I'll get Billy Archer, the cabbie, to take us there. He owes me a favor.
Strikes me having London owes you a favor, Eliza.
Where is it?
Hello, girls. What are you up to?
Collecting for charity?
But we don't want any money from you.
It wouldn't be fair. The charity we're collecting for is for ourselves. Good luck to you. You'll need it.
You have a tough time getting money off the rich folk around here.
They're as tight as a duck's bottom. What?
Then we'll have to be tougher then. Emily, Charlotte, show me how it's done. You have to do better than that, girls. Let me show you. If you got cash, why you don't hoard it? Give us a coin. You can afford it. There is nothing like a charity rag. But you know, there in your pocket, think of the good. If you unlock it, then you can be part of the charity rag. Someone is needy if you so good. Oh yes, indeed, and we can enjoy the charity ride. If you got cash, why you're hurting, give us a coin. You can afford it, there is nothing like the charity ride. Burning it all, there in your pocket, think of the good. If you unlock it, and you can be part of the charity ride. From the rocks and wallets, you may think it's like stealing, but there is nothing like that very special about it. When you help someone is needy, we feel so good. Oh yes, indeed, and we can enjoy the charity ride. Don't you feel much better giving someone a tongue? And now you're in the mood. Everybody come along. Drugs for reluctant wallets, you may think it's like stealing, but there is nothing like that very special about the feeling.
When you help someone who's needy, we feel so good. Oh yes, indeed, now we can enjoy the charity ride.
The charity ride, yeah!
Holy Olivia, we've never collected so much before. We've collected more things than we usually take in a week.
But we're not finished yet. Look, here comes somebody else. No use trying him, dearie. He's a Ebenezer Scrooge. I don't care if he's a Frankenstein monster. He can still cough up. Mr. Scrooge, I'm sure you would like to join these good people in giving to charity.
Charity? Humbug!
You can't mean that. Think of all the poor and destitute that suffer so greatly.
Are there no prisons? Are there no workhouse?
There are, sir, but many would rather die than go there.
And they had better do so and decrease the source's population.
You, sir, are a disgrace, and you need to be taught a lesson, and I'm sure one day you will be. You may be determined to hang on to your money, but I'm just as determined to relieve you of it.
Young lady, no one had fortunately to talk to me like that. I like you, and I am your nerve. You remind me of myself when young. Therefore, I'm going to do something I never done before in my entire life. Hey, and don't intend to do in the future. Here's a penny.
Just a penny?
Very well, another 6 pence.
Someone as rich as you? 6 pence?
Young lady, no, your persistence is commendable, but starting to annoy me. Let this be the last. Do you hear? Here's a florin.
Yay!
And any of you let this on my business associates, I'll cancel Christmas.
Well, if it ain't little Olivia.
You nearly got me into big trouble. Then this veritable days are behind us, dearie, and it's all down to you. Much of the disgust and despair of the criminal underworld, you retired and gone straight. The good sir, that Dodger here, has been blessed with his desperate arts.
I got it. Do what?
The stage, Dodger, the stage. Gilbert and Sullivan heard him at it, and he recorded him in a new piece right away. Well, I'm very glad to hear that.
Gilbert and Sullivan are just looking a girl just like you for the show. It's called Trial by Judge, and they're looking for someone to play the daughter.
We couldn't help hearing you sing just now. Would you like to come? I don't know. I love singing, but I have to ask Mrs. Dilber. Mrs. Dilber, that old bag? Pardon me, that dear lady?
Okay. We can swing it with her. Besides, there's money in it for you.
I took 10% of discovering you and 10% of Dodger here too.
Pity, you can't take 10% of mine. So, what do you say, Olivia?
If it's all right, Mrs. Dilber, I'd love to.
They will introduce you to Gilbert and Sullivan.
Holmes, you don't look your usual cheerful selves this morning.
I'm bored, Watson. No case to occupy my exceptional mind for more than a month. No international incidents to uncover. No royal indiscretions to hide. No fog shrouded more mysteries to unravel. Unless something turns up soon, I fear my intellect might even decay even down to your level.
That bad, eh?
Excuse me, Mr. Holmes, but you've got 2 visitors.
Oh, show the ladies in.
Yes, sir.
Good heavens, Holmes. How on earth did you deduce that they were ladies?
Mrs. Hudson's hair was untidy. She always tidies it for a gentleman visitor.
A Miss Doolittle and another lady, sir.
Eliza, lovely to see you. Watson, this is Eliza Doolittle, my favorite flower seller. She was instrumental in helping me solve the case of the Flower Shop of Horrors, one of your best successes, I understand.
Miss Doolittle, it was a pleasure to meet you.
Likewise, I'm sure. The story what I wrote about me was really terrific.
Well, Eliza, how can I help you?
Not for me, but for my friend Annie here. She's lost her memory, and I want you to find it for her.
Interesting. Not the usual kind of case I take on, but a chance nonetheless. Tell me, Annie, is there anything that you can remember?
It's This morning I got this flashback of me lying in a field somewhere with fire and smoke and noises and a baby crying and bits of metal everywhere. You never told me about the metal, Annie. It just came back to me.
And how long have you lost this memory for, Annie?
For 10 years enough. The first thing I remember was waking up in a hospital. Before that, everything's a blank.
Post-traumatic shock syndrome.
Watch your language, doctor. Ladies present.
A pretty medical term, my dear. The good doctor is probably correct in his diagnosis. And also, Annie, where was this hospital?
In Stockport.
Come, Watson.
Where are we going?
To the office of the Times. There we shall look up the back pages of 10 years ago and see if there are any clues in those esteemed pages. Eliza, Annie, you can stay as long as you like. I'm sure Mrs. Hudson would be only too pleased to offer you some tea and cakes.
Mrs. Hudson's Victoria sponges are superb.
Well, Annie, he had the best detective in the world on your case. And if he can't find out who you are, no one can. Well, I hope he can, Eliza. Come on, Annie. Let's have some tea and Victoria sponge. I'll join you in a minute.
Savoy Theatre for the final scene told by Judge.
Does the judge have a microphone?
Here comes the judge, oh be upstanding, and though the judge has no understanding of the wrongdoer's majesty, is matter not a judge. For the judge will find him guilty, whether guilty or not.
Before I speak, I'd like to say something.
Proceed.
The defendant has asked for 347 other offenses to be taken into consideration. They include burglary, fraud, pickpocketing, breaking, injury, safecracking, and highway robbery.
Minor misdemeanors, 5-1 pending. Constable, what is the offense you're ready to arrest?
Last night, I was proceeding in a southeasterly direction when I observed the defendant was under a lamp eating an apple. When he had finished consuming the safe fruit, he dropped the core on the ground.
You mean he littered the street of our fair city?
Yes, my lord.
This is definitely a hanging offense. Prisoner in the dock, how do you plead?
In a groveling manner.
Before I finish my sentence, do you have anything to say for your defense?
Not of. Though you may be inclined to incremental incredulity, I was a cracking credit to the criminal community. My occupation kept me fit, that it was far from sedentary, although it may be much despised by person prone to pedantry. I went about my business with a joke and with a pleasantry, but victim failed to ask me to return the gift they lent to me. If I could find a way to give my family security, suddenly I would become a paragon of purity. Then I had led a life, nothing I lied to lawlessness. Lawlessness? Lawlessness. Ah, yes. Now I promised to become a model citizen, well, more or less. I know I could become a useful member of society and lead a blameless life without an independent propriety, and have a led a life and been a life to be propriety. I will have a come back to the criminal community. Finality, finality, finality.
Despite your convincing argument, I am not inclined to declare mercy. Before I finish the sentence, do anyone else have mitigating evidence?
Independence Child, and I would just like to say this. Oh, please don't imprison my father, although he's been wicked and wild. For if you imprison my father, they'll call me the convict's child. You may have good reason to doubt him, but he has been cruelly reviled. I don't know what we'll do without him, so pity the convict's child. My life will be over forever, and so will my poor mother's too. But I know that my father can be good, if you will be good to him too. Please don't imprison my father, oh so wicked and wild. If you imprison him, don't call her the convict's child. So pity the convict's child.
You have moved both the court and myself with your plea and pursued me to show your father mercy. I release him into your custody. Make sure you pick up his apple course in future.
Yes, sir.
Court adjourned.
All right.
Thank you, young lady. Here's your £5, I promise you. What's your name again?
Olivia.
It takes a man of vision to get out of imprisonment. I took it of imprisonment by infringing propriety. Although I've been life to gain and life to do criminality, I won't pay a call back to the criminal community. Criminal fraternity.
Hello, where's Annie?
And Mrs. Dilworth. Going to give the girls another lesson.
Elocution, English language?
Like what is spoke by our own dear queen. Have you heard anything from that Sherlock Holmes, Annie?
Sherlock.
No, not yet.
It's been 3 weeks now.
Hello, girls. Ain't it good news about Olivia?
What's up, dearie?
Came all over faint again. Olivia? Did you say Olivia? Oh, yeah. You haven't met her, have you? Lovely little... Singing. How old is she?
About 11 or 12.
You don't look at all well, love.
It's a memory coming back, just like my old man when he gets home tipsy.
Shouldn't thought I'd remember anything in that state.
I give him a helping hand with my rolling pin.
Ah, Andy, there you are.
Mr. Holmes, Dr. Watson, any news?
We have indeed.
It seems that 10 years ago, you were a passenger in a train crash outside of Manchester.
Oh no, so that's what my flashback was.
That's not all. We also found the birth certificate containing evidence of a baby.
Thank you, I deserve it.
And triumph, an absolute triumph. Well, hello there, Eliza. I see that your little companion had turned to a big star.
Knew she always would be. Olivia, give us a song. Oh, I couldn't.
Go on.
All right, it's a little tune and I don't know all the words, but a lot of the ones I don't. If there's a star to wish upon, I wish the best for you. Wait, how did you know that? How did you know it? It's something I've known all my life, but nobody else does. Except for the one who sang it to her little child. Olivia? Mother? Mother, what happened? I thought you were... Why did you leave me with those horrible nuns? I don't know a thing about it, darling. We were in a train crash and I lost my memory. And, 10 years to make up. Oh, Olivia. And that song you made up, the bits I don't know. How do they go? If there's a star to wish upon, I wish the best for you. Always be glad, never be sad, all your whole life through. If there's a star to dream upon, dreaming is what I'll do. And if there's a star to hope upon, I hope all your dreams come true. I hope all your dreams come true.
Oh, isn't it lovely?
I'm going to go right home and give my old man a big kiss. I'm glad Annie recovered from her Indonesia.
Amnesia! Who would have thought it? My two favorite people in the world, mother and daughter. It's all thanks to you, Eliza. Yes, you've been a good friend.
Well, Andy, Eliza, it seems the case has solved itself on its own accord.
Don't be too modest on yourself, Holmes.
Yes, but I couldn't say it in a happier fashion. Oh, and Eliza, I had a word with my good friend Sean here. He told us about your dream. Now, Watson knows of a Dr. Henry Higgins, and he's willing to take you on.
What you mean, take me on?
To make you into a lady.
Blimey, what's the professor of?
Linguistics and phonetics.
Just like it spoke from our own dear queen.
Precisely.
Olivia, there you are. Congratulations. I'm so pleased for you, and so are all the girls. I give them the day off specially. Mrs. Dilber, girls, I've got some wonderful news. I'm not an orphan anymore. This is my mother. Well, Olivia, it seems like you've had an eventful life. Any more surprises for me? Ticken, what are you doing here?
Donkeys.
I beg your pardon?
I own a string of donkeys now and give shilling ride on it as Caesar is just up to London for a day trip.
Everybody, this is a good man and an old friend. So you left the orphanage then?
And they see not afford it will close down though, and Mrs. Mustone dismissed. Thanks to you, the girl followed your example. They didn't ran away, and it all came out. They will get speak about it. Anyways, over and done with now. Everyone's happier for it.
It seems that people are happier when Olivia is in their lives. Not necessarily richer, but happier.
I'll drink to that. So will my old man.
Let's all drink to that.
And I'm paying!
Yay!
Olivia, is anyone as smart as Olivia? Olivia, knows the sense to choose your heart to such a pretty little girl. Dancing, kissing around. Olivia, we love you from the start.
All our lives have been made better by Olivia. We will always be indebted to Olivia. You, me, our thoughts, whether near or far. To us, Olivia, you'll always be a star.
Olivia,
Our lives have
Olivia,
been better by Olivia.
is there anyone smart as Olivia? Olivia,
Indebted to Olivia.
uses your heart to such
a pretty